Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Gifted Warriors mission for the Super Saiyan God SS Goku Red Zone stage in the Vegeta's Story Edition Red Zone. Now Gifted Warriors is not a category with a lot of leads. You've got Int Piccolo, just cannot be used in this event, not good enough. And you have Physical Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Daima, who is good enough to be used in this event, but I don't have him. Obviously, with the Goku event, just before we talk about the team, the event is pretty tough. Goku starts with 1.5 billion health, very thrilling, 600k normals, 1.3 million super, attack of 10% with each turn passed, up to 50%, and attack of 5% gained with each super attack performed. But what is the real kicker with him is actually his super attack effect, which raises his attack and defense by 80% for one turn, meaning his second follow-up super is 2.4 million in turn 1, and the fact that he disables evasion, so it makes it pretty tough to deal with. In terms of Gifted Warriors, finding a lead is not so easy if you don't have Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta, so instead we'll build a Ssgss Pure Saiyan team through the power of AGL Gogeta. AGL Goku and Vegeta Angel, the exchange unit, is a great choice for this because they can set up the rest of your team with double active skills, which is basically our whole strategy. You can see literally right now, we have both AGL Gogetas in the same turn. We used Whis to get you, just to secure that we got you. The moment we got to this point, as soon as all the active skills were able to be used, we immediately pop all of them, regardless of what's happened, and we should, in theory, absolutely incinerate the boss. The strategy is that simple. The rest of the units just merely have to be able to survive with a Whis. Should that be able to occur, you're pretty much good to go. The reason the Ssgss and Gifted Warriors category works so well is because Ssgss is a line that's pretty close to Vegeta, Piccolo, and Frieza. And the thing is, because all of those characters traditionally fit to some degree on Gifted Warriors, it means that you have access to the most integral units of the challenge. There are some replacements you could totally use in this team. You could switch out, for example, the Int Frieza Goku for the Int SSPE Vegeta. You could also float in the Strength Vegeta, who will be fine with a Whis. You could even put in the Physical Angel Vegeta. You could put in the Tech Vegeta, the Tech Margin Vegeta. You could put in a ton of other useful units. I highly suggest that you put in the Tech Caulifla as well, except for the fact that her evasion gets disabled. So you do have a somewhat limited roster. But the thing is, if you do the strategy, you only really need your own Gogeta and your own Vegeta. And once you sync everything up together, you're basically guaranteed to win. It's that simple. I wish it was a more diverse strategy, but I think for Gifted Warriors, without kind of going into needing Daima Goku, without having to do some more extravagant methods, I think it's just the easiest. In terms of other great choices, there are quite a few. I've listed a couple already, being into SSPE Vegeta and Strength SSPE Vegeta, but there's also AGL Vegeta. He's really honestly quite good. There is, of course, also the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, although probably needs a little bit of time to get going. There's the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, who also should be more than fine, the Easy Aid one, not the one that we're currently using. Remember, to complete the mission you need to have 5 Greatest Warriors. So you can actually have like a little gap. You can actually have one unit that doesn't fall on that category, and obviously you can then fill in. I would suggest someone tanky who can just kind of get you to this point, but even some super useful Pure Saiyans units like SS3 Goku is going to be able to help you. Obviously, if you don't want to run the strategy, then you're going to need to run a very heavy tech lineup. Probably something that works around Earth Protecting Heroes Vegeta, or something that works around Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta and his Vegeta's family mechanism. I just think it's so limited in terms of roster to really hit gifted warriors, because you can't really incorporate the Frieza units quite well generally. Like, I don't really see a bunch of Frieza units that traditionally have worked very well here. One thing that does help in terms of this fight is attack lowering. You can lower Goku's attack, and that should give you some additional leeway in terms of building your team and mitigating a bit of damage that Goku does. But aside from that, chances are you're probably not going to be able to really handle everything if you don't at least have a tech heavy lineup. Goku's monotyping, so giving yourself that extra bit of coverage by having all of your units be tech based units, having all of your units hold down their own, having all your units have that extra layer of defensive coverage is going to be for the best, even if it can still be quite challenging for you as a player. And it will be challenging. Goku fires 2 supers per turn. That second super does a lot of damage. Like, it just does do a lot of damage. So even especially when he's fully built up, you need units that can scale at least a little bit. Goku's attack power goes up quite a bit. So if you don't have the ability to scale, you are going to eventually run into some hurdles. With that being said, a lot of these units are great defensively and should be able to handle their own throughout the course of the fight. There are a couple who are a bit RNG, like SS3 Go tanks, but I think for the most part, a lot of these guys are going to be reliable pretty much the whole way through. At least I would say. Like, I think they'll be pretty much reliable for the most part in like the majority of this event. Obviously, if you're looking from like a functionality point of view in terms of gifted warriors, then I think I haven't built like attack lowering. I haven't built some of those mechanics that are going to help. But yeah, I definitely do. I do think that there is still going to be an incredibly solid like team that you can build out from all the other units, and I think that's fine. But yeah, that is basically it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know. Let me know if you need any help or anything, if you're struggling, if you need any assistance, or just what your team build is, if you did manage to get it done, and who you used, why you used them, etc. I think it's all fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and yeah, thanks for watching the video. Obviously, I think for me, personally, I didn't really enjoy the final stages of these red zones. I think both the Goku and the Vegeta one just don't really accomplish much, and are just way too spongy to be entertaining fights. But that's just my opinion. So maybe you enjoyed it, maybe you like the fights, maybe you wanted something with a bit tankier. But yeah, I just thought they weren't super duper interesting to me. But yeah, anyway, that's basically it from me. We'll see Gogeta sign us off. And yeah, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and bye.